Buying a cheap tablet can sometimes feel like a risky move. There are plenty of unreliable brands out there making big promises with misleading marketing. So, to help you avoid wasting your money and make a smart purchase, in this video, I'm going to show you 5 very affordable tablets from trusted brands that actually deliver what they promise. As always, you'll find the links to all of them down in the description. And with that said, thanks to Ugreen for sponsoring this video. Now let's jump into the list. Number 5. Redmi Pad SE 8.7. The first tablet on the list is also the cheapest one, and at the time of making this video, you can find it for under $100, which is a really attractive price. The Redmi Pad SE is made of plastic, with a build quality that's decent but nothing special. On the plus side, it's light and easy to handle, weighing just 375 grams. It's a very compact tablet with an 8.7-inch IPS touchscreen, HD resolution, a 90 Hz refresh rate, and a peak brightness of 600 nits. The display is pretty basic, but it offers enough brightness, clarity, and smoothness for a pleasant experience, even when using it outdoors. Inside the Redmi Pad SE, we get a MediaTek Helio G85 processor with a Mali G52 GPU and the option to choose between 4 or 6 gigs of RAM and 64 or 128 gigs of storage, which can be expanded via microSD. With this setup, you can expect basic performance, good enough for watching content, browsing the internet, or playing light games. In terms of extras, this tablet includes an 8-megapixel rear camera and a 5-megapixel front camera, stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, and a headphone jack. There's also a 4G version available, which costs a bit more but lets you insert a SIM card and have mobile data. Its battery has a 6,650 milliamp capacity, which gives you around 8 hours of use on a single charge. Not bad at all. It also supports 18-watt fast charging and takes about 2 hours to fully recharge. However, it doesn't come with a charger in the box, something we've unfortunately gotten used to. That's why I recommend chargers like this 500-watt Nexode from Ugreen, who've kindly sponsored this video. This thing is a total powerhouse. Imagine being able to charge your phone, your laptop, and all your accessories at the same time with maximum power. That's exactly what you get here. It comes with 6 ports in total, 5 USB-C and 1 USB-A, and supports every kind of charging combo you can think of. It can even fast charge a 16-inch MacBook Pro with no problem. It also supports standards like Power Delivery 3.1 and Quick Charge 3.0 to ensure the safest and most efficient charge for all your devices. Plus, it has built-in safety features like a tip-over sensor that regulates temperature and power output. So if you're looking for a charger that can handle all your devices quickly, safely, and without taking up too much space, the Ugreen Nexode 500-watt is your best bet. I keep it on my desk and use it every day. It really helps me keep my setup clean and cable-free. If you want to check it out, I've left the link in the description. And now let's keep going. To sum it up, the Redmi Pad SE 8.7 from Xiaomi is just a bit bigger than a smartphone, and while it's extremely affordable, it still performs well in all the key areas. If you're trying to spend as little as possible and don't need too much power, this is definitely the one I'd recommend. Number 4. Galaxy Tab A9. Next up, we're increasing the budget slightly with the most affordable tablet from Samsung, which at the time of making this video is available for just around $110 with a discount. The Galaxy Tab A9 has a metal body with excellent build quality. Surprisingly good for such a cheap tablet. It's also extremely lightweight, coming in at only 332 grams. This is a very compact device with an 8.7-inch IPS touchscreen, full HD resolution, a 60 Hz refresh rate, and peak brightness just under 500 nits. The display is decent overall, though it would have been great to see a slightly higher resolution. Inside the Galaxy Tab A9, we find a MediaTek Helio G99 processor, paired with a Mali G57 GPU, and the option to choose between 4 or 8 gigs of RAM and 64 or 128 gigs of storage, which can be expanded with a micro SD card. In terms of performance, this tablet is a pleasant surprise. It's slightly above what you'd normally expect in this price range. It handles day-to-day tasks smoothly and even lets you play some light games without issues. As for extras, it includes an 8-megapixel rear camera and a 2-megapixel front camera, stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, and a headphone jack. One big advantage here is that being a Samsung device, it comes with several years of guaranteed software and security updates. Its battery has a capacity of 5100 mAh, which gives you up to 10 hours of use with regular usage, which is pretty solid. On the downside, it only supports 15-watt charging, so a full charge takes over 2 hours. To sum it up, the Galaxy Tab A9 from Samsung is another small and affordable tablet, but it offers excellent value for the money, especially thanks to its performance and the reliability that comes with Samsung's long-term software support. If you can find it at a good price, it's definitely a great choice. Number 3. Lenovo Tab Helio G85. As we go a bit further up in budget, taking third place on the list is one of the most affordable tablets Lenovo currently makes, which at the time of this video is available for around $120. I guess Lenovo wasn't feeling too creative with this one because for some reason they didn't give it an actual name. It's just called Lenovo Tab, which can definitely be confusing since every other tablet they make is also called that. This Lenovo Tab has a full metal body with very solid build quality and a clean minimalist design that actually makes it look more expensive than it is. It's also pretty lightweight, coming in at 430 grams. It's a compact tablet, but slightly larger than the ones we've seen so far. It features a 10.1-inch IPS touchscreen, full HD resolution, a 60 Hz refresh rate, and a peak brightness of 400 nits. The display looks quite good overall, with enough resolution, good colors, and decent brightness for indoor use or low-light outdoor situations. Inside, the Lenovo Tab runs a MediaTek Helio G85 processor, paired with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage, which can be expanded via micro SD card. With this setup, performance is good enough for basic tasks and casual gaming, but you shouldn't expect much beyond that. As for extras, it comes with an 8-megapixel rear camera, a 5-megapixel front camera, stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, and a headphone jack. It's also available in bundles that include protective cases and chargers, which is a nice bonus. Its battery has a capacity of 5100 mAh, giving it a typical usage time of about 7 to 8 hours. Pretty standard. It supports 15-watt charging and takes a bit over 2 hours for a full charge. To sum it up, this Lenovo Tab stands out mainly for its solid build quality and sleek design. While its performance is nothing special, it's a good choice if you're mostly looking to watch content, thanks to its decent speakers and full HD screen, which is not easy to find at this price. Number 2. HonorPad X8a. We're climbing a bit higher in price, and now we're at second place on the list with a tablet from Honor, which at the time of making this video can be found for around $130. The HonorPad X8a has a metal body with solid build quality and a relatively lightweight design, coming in at 495 grams. This is a full-size tablet, and it features an 11-inch IPS touchscreen with full HD resolution, a 90 Hz refresh rate, and a peak brightness of 400 nits. The display looks decent overall, though color accuracy and viewing angles could definitely be better. Still, the high refresh rate is a nice plus and makes everything feel a bit smoother. Inside the HonorPad X8a, we get a Snapdragon 680 4G processor, an Adreno 610 GPU, 4 gigs of RAM, and options for 64 or 128 gigs of storage, both of which can be expanded using a micro SD card. With this setup, the tablet delivers more than enough performance for everyday tasks, and even handles some light gaming without issues. As for extras, it comes with both front and rear 5-megapixel cameras, stereo speakers, and support for high-resolution audio. One of the highlights of this tablet is definitely its battery. It has a large 8300 milliamp capacity, which easily gives you up to 12 hours of usage. On the downside, charging is quite slow. It takes around 4 hours to fully recharge. All in all, the Honor Pad X8a is a very solid option in terms of value for money. It offers a full-size screen, stereo speakers, good performance, and excellent battery life. If that's what you're looking for, I highly recommend it. Number 1. Galaxy Tab A9 Plus. We've finally reached the top spot on the list with another tablet from Samsung, the upgraded version of the Tab A9 we looked at earlier. At the time of making this video, you can find the A9 Plus on sale for around $150. The Galaxy Tab A9 Plus is made entirely of aluminum with solid build quality and a total weight of around 480 grams. Unlike its smaller sibling, this is a full-size tablet with an 11-inch IPS display, full HD Plus resolution, a 90 Hz refresh rate, and up to 500 nits of peak brightness. The screen is fluid, has vibrant colors, sharp detail, and enough brightness to use even outdoors. Inside the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus, we find a Qualcomm Snapdragon 695 processor and an Adreno 619 GPU. It's available in versions with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage, or 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. And both versions support microSD expansion. Performance-wise, this tablet is much closer to mid-range territory. It can handle any app with ease and even run almost any game, although not on max graphics settings. For extras, the Galaxy Tab A9 Plus features a 4-speaker stereo setup with Dolby Atmos sound, a headphone jack, an 8-megapixel rear camera, a 5-megapixel front camera, support for Samsung's keyboard accessory and Samsung DeX, which lets you use it in desktop mode. There's also a 5G version available if you want mobile data on the go. Its battery has a 7040 mAh capacity, giving you about 8 to 9 hours of regular use. It supports 15-watt fast charging via USB-C and takes just over 2 hours to fully recharge. In short, now that it's available with a solid discount, the A9 Plus from Samsung is probably the best tablet you can buy in this price range. It's strong across the board, especially in terms of performance, and it guarantees years of software and security updates. If you liked it, you'll find the link in the description along with all the other tablets I mentioned. And if you want to check out another list I made with slightly higher end models, click on the video on the left. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.